Hi, it's Stasia Kyo, founder of StoryPrez. I'm here with a storytelling tip, or rather, a bit of a thought piece for you today, because after that penultimate season 8 thriller that was in episode 2 last Monday of Game of Thrones, I just had to jump on and share some of the secrets of why that was so thrilling. There are three things that all showrunners do, and people that are do movies and even novelists do to make that story successful, gripping, and a page turner, or one that you sit on the edge of your seat for. And that is these three things: setup, tension, and payoff. That tension is what keeps you on the edge of your seat. And the setup is what grips you in the first place. The setup puts it all into play so that there is something crucial at stake. And then there's an inciting incident that blows it all out of the water. Everything blows up, and now we have to make a choice. Invariably, we make a choice, and it isn't the choice that anybody thought you would make, or it's the choice that you think they would make, but it doesn't turn out in the way that you expect. So that is a secret sauce: surprise. Something always surprising happens that takes it in an unexpected direction. That's what keeps you gripped. And the tension, of course, is the thing that is at stake. And it's usually something really high, something that is along the lines of life or death. And that could be the life or death of just the current situation. You know, things can't go on the same as they were before. And that is crucial in any story. There has to be change. There has to be conflict. That's what creates that tension. So the tension, the tension, the tension. And finally, we get to this showdown, the ultimate showdown, and wham, it happens, the payoff. And the payoff has to absolutely be satisfying to us all. You know, we are all hardwired for these stories, and now that we've got a real taste for it in what we've been seeing in common culture, in the current culture at the moment, with things like Game of Thrones and Vikings and these other mythological kind of oriented stories, certainly in all the video games you've got, Assassin's Creed and several other ones. It's the same thing. And I just came from a Get Your Game On weekend with a bunch of video game voice artists. And it was fantastic, you know. This doesn't change. You've got a setup, you've got the tension, and then you've got the payoff. And the payoff is satisfying because not only is it surprising, but it actually moves things on. And that's what your story needs to do. It needs to move everything forward. If you're still telling the same story, ask yourself why. Ask yourself where it's going. Ask yourself, why is this exciting? What's the setup here? How am I holding that tension? And ultimately, what's the payoff that will move the story forward and then on to the next story? So, surprise is a secret sauce. You've got your three elements. If you want to know more about how you can move your story forward, or maybe tell a new one, please get in touch, because I'd love to hear your story. I love a good story.